Super Smash Bros. Is the worst ran video game franchise of all time. It is just run by terrible, terrible business people. And I want to rant about it in this video and cover the 4 reasons why. It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. And I do know it is the best selling fighting game of all time. Someone's going to say in the comments, yes, that's a very valid point. They've created something that's extremely interesting. It's super amazing. However, Super Smash Bros. Is like dating a perfect 10 model. An absolute babe. Perfect personality. But, she's in the clowns. She wears clown makeup wherever she goes. She has very smelly feet as well, and she does not answer your text messages. It's like you have this thing that has the opportunity to be absolutely perfect, one of the best things on planet Earth, and it won't stop doing stupid shit. In fact, the shit that it does is so stupid, you would think that someone's actually trying to just fuck with you. Like, you show up on a date with this girl, she's wearing clown makeup, and her feet smell, and it's like, why don't you just wash your damn feet, and why are you wearing clown makeup? Just take it off, and everything's gonna be great. And you want to put the effort in. You want to put the effort in to love this thing. You want to put the effort in, but all these things that won't get changed. It could be so easy to change. Like, just wash your feet, just answer my text messages, and can we stop wearing clown makeup when we go out? Solve everything, and you want to keep hope up. You want to focus in on it, but she won't take off the damn clown makeup. That is what playing Super Smash Bros. Is like. It is a test of your patience and how much suffering you can deal with from a company that has something that could be perfect, the perfect 10, but won't take off its damn clown makeup, wash its feet, and answer its text messages. All things that are effortless. And look, I know people who watch this channel, you guys don't have any interest in my video game insights. Every time I make a video game video, it tanks, but I'm sick of making videos for you. This video's for me. And I think as a business owner, I have some pretty damn good insights on what is just so functionally wrong here. So the first thing I want to point out is if we go and look at Twitch, okay? What I'm trying to point out here is, yes, Super Smash Bros. Is the best-selling fighting game of all time. But it could be so much more. It could be on the level of Fortnite, which has 110K viewers right now. It could be on the level of League of Legends, which is at 210K viewers right now. But only 2.2 people are viewing Super Smash Bros. And it rarely ever gets past this, okay? Even the #1 player in the world barely gets any views, okay? So why is this? I'm going to tell you why it is. And I can give this perspective, one, because I'm an avid Smash Bros. Player. I don't allow myself to play it when I'm in work mode, but I will play this thing for 14 hours straight. I love it. I go to competitive tournaments. It's one of my favorite things. And it's also one of my least favorite things ever. That's why it's so easy for me to put it down when I'm in work mode, because I'm just like, I'm not dedicating my time to a girl that's going to wear clown makeup and not wash her feet. And the reason for this is because Super Smash Bros. Is a great video game that has the worst business fundamentals I've ever seen when it comes to dealing with customers. Absolutely horrid. And the key to my company is delighting customers. Something Super Smash Bros. Just doesn't seem to understand. And frankly, it blows my mind because they have unlimited money to fix all these things, and this is just business 101. So let me just get into the 4 reasons that just blow my mind about this company and how they run their video game. The first thing is they are so insanely out of touch with what the customer wants. And we'll make the game better. There are a few things I'm going to get to here in a second that are going to be the things that they're out of touch with, but they consistently work on stuff that it isn't what the customer wants. They keep adding characters to the game when there's 80 characters. For example, if you're running a business, what you need to do is you need to look at what the customer wants and what's going to make the game better. Okay? And there's a lot of things you can focus on that will make your company 25% better, 50% better. Well, Super Smash Bros. As a whole has like 80 characters. I don't even know what the exact number is right now. But they keep focusing and spending so much time on releasing characters and extra modes that nobody literally plays. And adding one more character to a list of 80 characters isn't fundamentally going to make the game better. It's not going to bring tons of people to the game and get them playing it. Yet that's what they spend all their time doing. And the customers demand and cry about all these other things that would make the game so much better. And they won't do it. And I don't know why. It blows my fucking mind. For example, people keep asking them to fix online, and I'll talk about this in a minute and why it's such a bad thing, but instead they made like a home run derby feature. They made a feature where you can punch a boxing bag, and they like put a lot of work in there. They're like, now you can punch a boxing bag and throw it really far. 99% of people are playing it online. And they keep focusing on these extra features and extra characters because they think, okay, this is a game that's for everyone. We want to make it accessible to everyone. Yeah, sure. Okay, great. I get it. What they're trying to do is they're trying to play to a very simple demographic of people. They want to play to people that are new to video games and get them into it. But if you look at what is being viewed on YouTube. You look at what's being viewed on Twitch. You look at any video on there. Everyone's talking about competitive Smash, which is basically a form of online play where you don't have items. You don't have all this extra crap in the game. This is where the entire focus of the customer base is, the people that are playing it long term and bringing people to Smash Bros. If you go look at the channels like Zero or Hungrybox or any of the videos of matches online that have hundreds of thousands of views to millions, there's absolutely zero of people playing normal Smash. I've never been to a party where people are consistently playing normal Smash. I consistently go to parties where people are playing competitive Smash without items. This is what the direction people want to go with the video game. These are the people that are sharing the video game. They're getting it out on the internet. These are the people that are streaming on Twitch, and they won't make any design decisions based around the main customer base that is using the product the most. It's insane. And that brings me to my second point. They won't support key growth factors. They won't support the direction the game is headed. For example, if you look at any game that's huge on Twitch right now, any game that's huge view-wise, people watch it because the companies will throw massive tournaments. They'll invest a lot of money in these tournaments that pay off immensely. League of Legends is making billions of dollars. It's insanely profitable. And they won't invest anything into their scene or what will grow the scene. So they have to, basically players have to go and fund their own tournaments, and people have to go make tournaments for Nintendo because they're so incompetent at listening to their customers. And just to back up in business sense right now, if you're watching this video, I'm looking at this from a business point of view. At my company, for example, when I see my power users, the people that are constantly talking about Hyros and sharing Hyros, I'm going to look at what they're saying. I'm not going to look at what people who don't talk about Hyros or use Hyros once or twice are saying. I'm going to look at what the people who are making videos and are getting attention and talking about. I'm going to look at what my customers are focusing on, and I'm going to develop my software based around that. Because I know that's what's going to grow my business. I'm going to support the things that gain attention for the business and bring people into it. The number one thing that brings people into a lot of other games is the competitive aspect. So you go and look at Twitch, and the numbers are pitiful because they won't go and support their damn game. They have this game that people are literally setting up tournaments, $100,000 tournaments for themselves, and they won't even go and invest a dime into it usually. And when it's so incredibly obvious that competitive gaming moves games forward, it attracts attention to it. The number one player in Smash, I think, takes home like $50,000 a year, which is insane. I think the next person in the tier takes home like maybe $15,000 a year or something. It's absolutely pitiful. There's no incentive to actually play this game competitively like people are trying to do, yet people still stick to it. And while all the focus online is on the competitive aspects and no item play, they keep going and releasing crap and bullshit that has nothing to do with this. Like the home run tournament or extra like little Pokemon cards in the game or releasing new characters. The game has enough characters. Fix it so people actually want to focus and play the game and attract more people to it. It blows my mind as a business owner. And then what also blows my mind is when you're building a product, you want it to feel good. You want it to be satisfying to use, like an iPhone. If you've ever played really good video games, they don't have a lot of frustrating, annoying things in them. Sure, there's things that can be tedious or hard, and I'm sure if you ever played like League of Legends or Overwatch, there's certain characters that rub you the wrong way, but there's nothing that just puts you in this like horrible state of play. It just makes you just go, I don't even want to play this. It's not even fun to play. Nintendo, for some reason, doesn't understand this, and so they keep going and adding characters to the game that are extremely unfun to fight against. The newest character they just added, Min Min. Okay? I hopped on for like 2 matches, and everybody knows that playing ranged characters online it's literally a test of your willpower and how much you're willing to suffer. You can beat these characters consistently if you're willing to just sit there and suffer, and then you have to go through this match, play this annoying character that everybody hates to play to go and get a good character match. This turns so many people off from playing the game because it's just like, okay, am I going to play Ness or Min Min or Richter or Pac-Man or Sonic online? They keep adding these characters in the game that are just terrible to fight against. Just terrible to fight against. They won't adjust it at all. And maybe Sonic's not the best example, but all the other ones they keep adding, all their new DLC characters are just garbage to fight against. I'm not saying that you can't beat them if you try really hard. It's just such a horrible experience. And they keep adding this to the game. They keep making it feel worse and worse and worse. And so when I was playing the other day, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is just abuse to myself. And when you combine that with the next reason that they just won't respond to what their community asks for. The community is constantly asking for certain things that they just ignore, like competitive support. Everybody wants to do this. Everybody wants to go to Smash tournaments. Everybody wants to see these big tournaments online. It will get so much attention. Nintendo won't just do it, even though they have bags and bags and bags of money, and it would clearly promote the game and make it bigger. They just won't do it. They won't listen to customers. And then the most important thing is they won't listen to customers, their key customers, on the features that are being added. For example, when I'm working at Hyros or running the company, I'm going to look at the features that people request over and over and over again in our VIP support. I constantly am reading every single ticket, every single customer chat I've read that comes in, and I see exactly what they keep requesting. And then I make features around it, and people love it. Because these are my core customers, the people that are actively using my software. They say, I don't like this, or I would like this. I look at the culmination of the data. I see what people are requesting a whole lot. And then I just add it to the software. And you know what happens? People are like, hey, this is pretty cool. I want to buy more of it. So, Smash, you constantly have people complaining about online. And that's the only way you can play it right now. That's the only way you can really play Smash Bros. No one's driving to each other's houses to play Super Smash Bros. Against each other. Yet it has the worst online mode of pretty much any game ever in existence. There's literally an online mode for their really old GameCube version of the game, Melee, that's better than what Nintendo has designed. They have this online mode, which first off is so laggy. In a fighting game, I'll just lay this out to you. It's the key component. It would be like if I ran a tracking company that only reported like 20% of sales. It wouldn't work. It doesn't make any sense. But they have a fighting game that's laggy and has input lag. So basically what happens when you press a button online, it takes 6 to 10 frames for that action to actually happen. So basically it's like you here are in a fist fight with another guy, and the problem is, usually if you were like fighting him in person and he like reeled back to punch you in the face, you could react to it and like move over here and not get punched in the face. Well, in Smash, what happens, because there's such a delay on your input, you'll press the button to move your face, but if you react to it in normal time, you'll still get punched in the face because it takes so long for the action to actually go through. So you have to predict the man about to punch you in the face before he even shows an indicator of punching you in the face, and then do that, which results in you literally have to like predict the future and be psychic. And the worst part about this is the characters that succeed online are the characters that could just sit in a corner and like throw stuff at you, and then you have to like react to it in the future, and you're just like, oh, this is fun, this is great. It's literally equivalent to like going and playing poker and a 12-year-old keeps beating you because he gets a royal flush every single time because he's cheating, and the person running the game is like, hey, no, that's just like kind of how the game's played, and the 12-year-old just keeps like sitting there and like throwing his drink on you because he can't drink it because he's not 21. It's just a fucking terrible experience is what I'm trying to say. It's miserable for most characters to play against, and the result is spammy, annoying characters that you fight online have a huge advantage. It's terrible. And it's something that Nintendo could fix and they won't. And then they have an online mode where you basically get paired up with all sorts of random matches that don't make any sense. For example, in Smash Bros., if you've never played it, you want to play it in a way where there's no items and you play in specific stages, like a competitive game. It'd be like if you were playing soccer. You want to have established rules that make sense and aren't stupid. Well, Nintendo just goes and throws you in the random games half the time. So you'll jump into like a soccer match, and then suddenly like the other team has baseball bats and they're allowed to hit you with it. And you're like, no, I want to play normal soccer. It's like, no, you play this. So easy to fix. They have a ranking system that makes absolutely no sense. So easy to fix. And while all these things are burning, I could go on and on with all the features that they don't have, that are destroying the online player, destroying people's desire to watch this game. And I want to also point out that there are so many versions of Super Smash Bros., different types of games out there that have been just made by indie designers, and they have all these features. Hell, with Melee, one of their games, one guy got together and built the entire online mode, and it works better than Nintendo's online mode, and they have literally billions of dollars. It's insane. It's like you have a restaurant that can make the best steak in the entire world. You go in there, it's this big fancy restaurant, and then they give you a McDonald's patty that they didn't even like clearly cook in the back. They just literally drove the McDonald's and they're like, hey, people are idiots and they'll just buy whatever we're going to sell them. We're just going to give them a patty from McDonald's. They throw it in front of you and they're like, that's $80, sir. And then you walk across the street and there's like this mom and pop diner food truck, and they have a steak that's 10 times better than it. And like Nintendo could easily go, they have billions of dollars coming in, but they just keep walking to McDonald's and delivering you a soggy piece of shit turd burger when there's like people that are making one billionth of what Nintendo's making that are serving better meat. This analogy is so stupid, but it's the only way I can explain this. Their online is literally so bad that online major tournaments won't host it as a game. And while all these things are burning, while their city's burning, they're adding more annoying characters. They're adding stupid features to the game that literally no one requested. No one's like, hey, can we add another character? People are demanding. It's trending on Twitter. Can you fix your damn online play? And they won't do it. They won't do it even though they have the money, and there is literally so much support behind this game that is waning and waning and waning because these guys are fucking out of touch morons. And so that's really just my rant. This video has no point. I'm just, as a business owner, so fucking confused Because rule number one of running a business is just listen to your customers. No one's asking for more bullshit features. No one's asking for another character. People are asking for just base things that every other company in the world does. If you look at why Fortnite has grown, it's because it listens to its customers and designs features based around the game. Smash Bros, here's where the customers are going, and they just keep going in this direction over here. I don't understand why, because it's so easy to look at Twitter and see what people are asking for. It's so easy to look at YouTube. There isn't a single YouTube channel where people are consistently playing with items or like, hey, let's have another character that's going to make the game. People are constantly saying online sucks, online sucks, online sucks on every single channel. This feature sucks. This is terrible to play against. I hate playing against these characters. And they keep making these things. So that is why I say it's like literally dating a girl, okay? And there's so much potential. She's a perfect 10 babe. But every time you show up on a date, she's wearing clown makeup and her feet stink. Two very easy to fix things. Stop wearing clown makeup and wash your damn feet. And then they say, oh, okay, no, I'll go fix it. And then they come back and like, hey, I added a nose to the clown makeup. And like, are you fucking with me? Are you literally fucking with me? When you say, are you literally fucking with me via text message, it takes them 2 months to respond. And then what they respond with is something that doesn't even make sense. They're like, hey, I know you were complaining about me wearing clown makeup and having stinky feet, but I put on a clown hat. God damn it.